Have you ever wondered just how much potential your mind holds? Imagine if you could unlock that potential and apply it to every aspect of your life. You'd be unstoppable. This isn't a fantasy. It's a reality that many have achieved following the principles of a man named Napoleon Hill. Hill, a man of remarkable insight, understood the power of the human mind. He believed that we could take control of our minds, own them if you will, and in doing so, we could shape our destinies. Now you might be asking, what does it mean to own your mind? Let's break it down. Picture your mind as a plot of fertile land. This land is capable of producing whatever you plant in it. If you plant seeds of success, you'll reap success. If you plant seeds of failure, well, you've got the idea. Owning your mind is like being the diligent farmer who carefully selects the seeds he plants, nurturing them with care and attention. The power of your mind lies in its ability to create whatever you focus on. It's like a supercomputer, processing millions of bits of information every second. But who's programming this supercomputer? That's right, you are. Every thought you think, every belief you hold is programming your mind. So, if your mind is this powerful, why do we often feel stuck or unfulfilled? The answer is simple. We've let our minds run on autopilot, allowing negative thoughts and limiting beliefs to take the driver's seat. But here's the good news. Just as you can program your mind with negativity, you can also reprogram it with positivity and empowerment. How? By owning your mind. The concept may seem complex, but it's actually quite simple. It's like learning a new language or mastering a musical instrument. It takes practice, but with time and dedication, the results can be life-changing. In the next few minutes, you'll learn how to tap into the vast potential of your mind. Prepare to embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. It's time to take ownership of your mind and unleash your true potential. So, what is the first step to owning your mind, you might ask? Well, it all begins with defining your purpose. Yes, you heard it right, your purpose. This is not just about what you want to do today, tomorrow, or next year. It's about what you want to achieve in your lifetime. Now let's take a moment to think about Thomas Edison. Yes, the man who famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." What does this tell us about him? It's clear that he had a distinct purpose. He was determined to invent the electric light bulb, and he was not going to let failure deter him. His purpose was so strong that it powered his mind and his actions, leading him to eventual success. So, what can we learn from Edison? It's simple. He teaches us that when you have a clear purpose, it becomes your guiding light. It's like a lighthouse in the foggy night, guiding you through the darkest times and the stormiest seas. It keeps you focused, motivates you to overcome obstacles, and propels you towards your goal. Your purpose is not just a destination, it's the journey. It's the fuel that drives you, the passion that excites you, and the vision that inspires you. When you have a clear purpose, your mind is no longer just a vessel. It becomes the captain of your ship, steering you towards your desired destination. But remember, defining your purpose is not a one-time task. It's a continuous process of introspection, discovery, and refinement. It's about being honest with yourself, understanding your passions, your strengths, your values, and aligning them with your goals. So take a moment today. Reflect on your life. Ask yourself, what is my purpose? What am I passionate about? What drives me? And let the answers guide you in owning your mind. When you have a clear purpose, your mind becomes a powerful tool to achieve it. So let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and start owning our mind. Because remember, the mind is a powerful thing, and when we learn to own it, there is nothing we can't achieve. But having a purpose isn't enough. You need to master self-discipline. Now let's delve into the art of self-discipline, a skill that, when refined, can turn dreams into reality. Self-discipline is like a muscle. The more you work it out, the stronger it becomes. It's the ability to control your impulses, emotions, and behaviors to achieve long-term goals. It's the bridge between goals and accomplishment, and it's a crucial element of success in any field. Let's take a look at Serena Williams, a name synonymous with excellence in the world of tennis. Do you think her success came overnight? Absolutely not. Behind each of her Grand Slam titles is a story of unwavering self-discipline. She wakes up early each morning, adheres to a rigorous training schedule, maintains a strict diet, and practices for hours on end, day after day. Her discipline extends beyond the tennis court into her mindset, her focus, her resilience. Serena once said, "I really think a champion is defined not by their wins, but by how they can recover when they fall." This is self-discipline in action. It's not just about working hard when you feel like it, but pushing through even when you don't. It's about falling 7 times and standing up 8. It's about knowing what you want and going after it, no matter how many obstacles stand in your way. Self-discipline is not a trait reserved for the elite few. It's a skill that can be developed by anyone. It begins with small, daily actions. Choosing an apple over a donut, choosing to read a book instead of watching television, choosing to wake up early to exercise rather than hitting the snooze button. Over time, these small choices add up and become habits, shaping who we are and what we're capable of. So the question is, how will you flex your self-discipline muscle today? What small choice will you make that will bring you one step closer to your goals? Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about progress, about taking one step forward, no matter how small. Self-discipline turns the power of your mind into action. It's the silent force behind every success story, the unsung hero of every achievement. Master it, and you'll find that the world is full of endless possibilities. Even with purpose and discipline, you will face challenges. That's where persistence comes in. Yes, my friends, purpose can provide direction and discipline can maintain momentum, but it's persistence that keeps you pushing through the trials and tribulations. Let's take a moment to consider the story of a man who has become synonymous with innovation and success. Elon Musk, the mind behind SpaceX and Tesla, didn't achieve his colossal success overnight. His journey has been riddled with obstacles, setbacks, and failures. But what sets Musk apart isn't just his visionary ideas or his immense intelligence, it's his unwavering persistence. When Musk launched SpaceX in 2002, he wasn't immediately showered with success. In fact, the first 3 launches of SpaceX rockets ended in failure. Any one of those failures could have been the end of the road. But Musk, driven by his purpose and disciplined in his approach, harnessed the power of persistence. He didn't let failure deter him. Instead, he learned, adapted, and pressed forward, maintaining his belief in the mission even when times were tough. And it paid off. In 2008, after 6 long years and on the 4th attempt, SpaceX finally achieved a successful launch. Today, SpaceX is a major player in the space industry, having accomplished feats many thought impossible. And it all comes down to persistence. You see, persistence is more than just stubbornness or refusal to give up. It's the ability to remain committed to your purpose, to maintain your discipline even when you're faced with adversity. It's the ability to keep going, to keep striving, to keep dreaming, no matter what. So, remember, when you're faced with challenges, when the road ahead seems steep and the journey arduous, harness the power of persistence. Let it fuel your drive. Let it fortify your resolve. Let it transform obstacles into stepping stones. In the grand scheme of things, it's not just about reaching your destination. It's about the journey, the learning, the growth. It's about the strength you gain and the character you build along the way. When you persist, you command your mind to find ways to overcome obstacles. And that, my friends, is a key to truly owning your mind. Now, let's talk about attitude. Can you guess how it affects your mind? A positive attitude is like the sun breaking through the clouds on a stormy day. It can turn the tide of our thoughts and thus our actions. When we cultivate a positive attitude, we're taking control of our mind. We're choosing to see the world through a lens of opportunity rather than despair. Consider Oprah Winfrey, a beacon of positivity. She didn't merely stumble upon success. She forged her path with an unwavering positive attitude. From her humble beginnings, she faced numerous challenges, but her positive attitude was her torch, guiding her through the darkest of tunnels. She chose to see each setback as a setup for a comeback. She understood that a positive attitude can convert a negative situation into a springboard for success. A positive attitude is not about ignoring the harsh realities of life. It is about embracing these realities and choosing to see the lessons they teach us. It's about believing in our ability to overcome, to learn, to grow. It's about seeing the glass as half full, not half empty. This perspective shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, from what we can't do to what we can. Having a positive attitude is like having a key to a locked door. It opens up possibilities, uncovers opportunities, and reveals potentials that were previously hidden. It enables us to face life's challenges with courage and resilience, to bounce back from setbacks and to keep moving forward despite the odds. Cultivating a positive attitude is not a one-time event. It's a continuous process, a daily commitment. It's a habit we must nurture, a seed we must water every day. And when we do, we set the stage for our mind to flourish, to thrive, to conquer. In the face of adversity, a positive attitude equips us with the mental strength to persevere. It fuels our mind with optimistic thoughts that drive us towards our goal. It empowers us to take ownership of our mind, to steer it in the direction we want to go. A positive attitude fuels your mind with optimistic thoughts that drive you towards your goal. Finally, the last step towards owning your mind is continuous learning. This is the quintessential element that brings all the other steps together. It's the glue that binds the power of your mind, defining your purpose, mastering self-discipline, harnessing persistence, and cultivating a positive attitude into a cohesive whole. Imagine your mind as a garden. Every piece of knowledge you gain is a seed that you plant. The more seeds you plant, the more luxurious your garden becomes. Continuous learning is the act of constantly planting new seeds, nurturing them, and watching them grow. Let's take a moment to consider Albert Einstein, a man who needs no introduction. Einstein once said, "Once you stop learning, you start dying." His life was a testament to this philosophy. Despite his monumental achievements in physics, Einstein never stopped his quest for knowledge. He continually planted new seeds in his mind's garden, allowing him to revolutionize our understanding of the universe. Continuous learning doesn't mean you need to spend all day buried in textbooks or listening to lectures. It can be as simple as reading a new article every day, trying out a new hobby, or even engaging in thoughtful conversations. It's about nourishing your curiosity and never letting it starve. Remember, the mind is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. And what better way to exercise your mind than through continuous learning? The more you learn, the more connections your brain makes. These connections help you think faster, understand deeper, and react smarter. A life of continuous learning is a life lived to its fullest potential. It's a life where every day brings new discoveries, new understandings, and new joys. It's a life where you're constantly growing, evolving, and improving. So, keep planting those seeds of knowledge. Keep tending to your mind's garden. Keep challenging yourself. Keep asking questions. Keep exploring the world around you. Keep pushing the boundaries of what you know and understand. When you embrace learning, you keep your mind sharp and ready for new challenges. Just like Albert Einstein, may your thirst for knowledge never be quenched. Keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, keep owning your mind. So, are you ready to own your mind? You've come a long way on this journey, and now it's time to bring it all together. We started by discussing the incredible power of your mind. It's not just a tool for thinking, but a force that shapes your reality. Imagine it as an artist's canvas, completely blank, ready to be filled with your thoughts, feelings, and dreams. You have the power to create a masterpiece. Then, we moved on to the first step, which is defining your purpose. Remember, purpose is not just about what you want to do, it's about who you want to be. It's your guiding star, lighting the way forward when everything else seems dark. Purpose is what gives meaning to your life and helps you navigate through the stormy seas of uncertainty. Next, we tackled the second step, mastering self-discipline. This is the foundation of all success. It's about making the right choices consistently, even when it's hard or uncomfortable. Self-discipline is the key that unlocks the door to your potential. It's not about denying yourself pleasure, but about choosing long-term satisfaction over short-term gratification. We then moved on to the third step, harnessing persistence. Persistence is the force that keeps you moving forward, even when the road is steep and the journey is long. It's about not giving up, even when you're faced with obstacles and setbacks. Remember, the road to success is not a straight line, but a winding path filled with twists and turns. The fourth step is cultivating a positive attitude. This is about seeing the glass as half full, not half empty. It's about focusing on possibilities, not problems. A positive attitude is like a beacon of light, illuminating the path to success and driving away the shadows of doubt and fear. Finally, we discussed the fifth step, embracing continuous learning. This is about being open to new ideas and experiences. It's about constantly growing and evolving, always striving to be the best version of yourself. Remember, the journey of learning is not a destination, but a lifelong process. Now, as we wrap up, I encourage you to take these steps and make them part of your daily life. And if you found this content inspiring, please subscribe and hit the notification button so you won't miss out on our future videos. We're here to help you on your journey to success. Remember, as Napoleon Hill once said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. So, start owning your mind today.